Hello, happy holidays from the Crunchcast. Here we talk about your various nerd culture things, video games, manga, anime, you name it. We're gonna be doing something a little bit different. We're gonna be talking mainly about December news and what to anticipate in 2023. I'm your host Levi,
And I'm Leonard.
and this is once again the Crunchcast. Now with 2022 about to close up. How'd you like this year, Leonard?
What the what?
Just in general, 2022.
Oh, it was fine.
Um, with things starting out, Henry Cavill is pretty much in the big talk lately. Um, he was um, he was let he took a leave from the Witcher series. Have you watched any episodes of that, Leonard? Nope. I've actually binge watching it right now, and I've actually played Witcher 3. Have you checked out that? Any clips?
Nope.
Um, he actually does a very remarkable job. When I was watching it, it really felt like he was like the video game was based on his character. Um, and after season two, like it turns out that Henry Cavill's not going to be returning to the series anymore. I'm not sure you know of this, but did you know that Henry Cavill's like a huge nerd?
No.
Yeah. If you look at various talk shows with him, he'd be talking about the Warhammer series. Yeah, he actually collects the figurines and paints them himself. And he there was a lot of talk how he didn't like how the Witcher series is going. He tried to make it more of a canon material. Um, there was like comments where he would be saying, "Oh, we should add this line from one of the books on page 76." So he really gets into his roles. He's really passionate about what characters he's into. Um, and there was just a lot of speculation where he left the Witcher series because one, the writers weren't taking seriously of the material that they had, or they made fun of it, and two, it's because he got brought on to being Superman again. How do you feel about the Snyderverse?
I haven't seen any of them.
Haven't seen any of them.
Nope.
Not even like the first Superman or Man versus Superman versus Batman.
No.
I seen Superman and Superman versus Batman, and Henry Cavill does uh do a pretty remarkable. He's a pretty remarkable Superman. Have you watched any Superman films?
No.
Like besides Henry Cavill Superman.
The old ones, but they're always boring to me.
So see, okay, so going on that, so going into watching Man of Steel, I always felt that Superman was a very boring character. You can agree, right?
No.
You don't agree that he's a boring character?
In the movies, yeah.
I think it's really hard to make a superhero film like with Superman. I'm not really a Superman fan. I think he's really overpowered, so it's really hard to portray that. They always pair him up against Lex Luthor, which what can Lex Luthor do against him? Like I know he's supposed to have like the a very high intellect, but that's really hard to show in a comic book movie. Um, that's why in Man of Steel they pair him up against Zod, which is amazing. They're like fighting an IHOP. It's really insane. Well, so he got the go ahead to announce that he's coming back to being Superman. Um, and then a month later, it's been told that he's fired from DC Comics because apparently James Gunn has a vision of carry the DC universe towards something similar to what Marvel's doing, and that's been heard before. That's what they're trying to do with Aquaman, Flash, all these solo movies, and now they're just rebooting the franchise again. How do you feel about that?
Um, Sucks for them, but I don't care either way.
You're not a big DC fan?
Not live action.
You've seen the animated films, right?
And games.
Yeah. So that's what they're actually trying to, because it's been said that they're trying to get inspiration from those and use those as like a, what's the word? Like a model. And like a lot of people are upset. A lot of people are up in arms that everyone wants Henry Cavil back. Everyone wants James Gunn to be fired. Um, I haven't seen Black Adam. Have you seen Black Adam?
Mm-mm.
So supposedly, I'm not sure. Don't quote me on this, but like I think Henry Cavill does make an appearance at the end of the movie because he's supposed to fight against Black Adam. And like I always thought, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, he does look like he could make a very great Black Adam. And have you seen how he looks? Like the whole Black Adam costume.
Yeah.
So he looks like Black Adam. Like he makes the role perfect. And I think I was hearing some perspectives that Dwayne Rock Johnson doesn't really care about the Black Adam character. Uh, he just it's just another stunt to make him look cool. I'm not sure, but I'm more than sure Dwayne Rock Johnson has a lot of clauses when he's in acting. Have you heard about that?
No.
There's supposedly where he in any film that he's in, he has to win every fight. His movies can't have a bad ending. And this is I wasn't able to fact check any of this, but that's what's being said. And it kind of makes it true because he's been asked to show up in the Shazam movies because, as you know from the comics, Shazam and Black Adam are Superman, Lex Luthor, and Batman and Joker. And was Dwayne the Rock Johnson going for? He's going, oh yeah, I'm gonna go fight against Superman. I remember even in like a panel, someone asked him, "Oh, who do you think will win against you and Superman?" He's like, "Oh, it'll be a very close fight, but I'll be able to beat him."
Old question of who would win in a fight between Black Adam and Superman. Pound for pound, they're pretty close. I guess it probably all depends on who's playing Superman.
Would you watch any of James Gunn's movies for DC?
I hadn't even seen his Marvel ones.
Yeah, you have. You had to have. Oh wait, well I'm speaking for you, but he made Guardians of the Galaxy.
The first one is all I've seen, which I
Did you
didn't
like
like
that one?
not that much.
Oh my god,
I
that
don't
is
like
my favorite Marvel film.
I don't like Star
That
Lord.
that is my favorite Marvel film that's like top. Yeah, I think that might be like top three right there. And even the second one was amazing, like chef kiss right there. Um, did you at least like the second Suicide Squad?
I never seen. Oh yeah, that one was I like that one.
There, there you go. But I mean that's only just one. But he does. See, the thing is that James Gunn he makes a lot of like he knows how to work with like obscure characters, and he does know how to do a lot of comedy. I don't know how he'll be working with like big characters, and most of these films that he does is like team efforts. So it'll definitely be a challenge. You think they should just go back to Snyderverse, or are you welcoming this James Gunn uh, direction?
You can do whatever. I'm not gonna watch it.
You're not gonna watch. Um, well, going into this, we are headed to Game Awards talk. Now, Leonard, do you? I know the answer to this. Do you watch the Game Awards?
No.
Do you watch any award shows?
No.
Really?
No.
Um, I don't watch any award shows except for the Game Awards. It's just something that I know about, and I can at least predict on what's gonna win. It's pretty obvious with some of the choices. Um, Usually, sometimes one game usually beats the other, and it's just like mind baffling. When I'm watching like the Oscars, half of those films I had never heard of until they're on there, and it's just it's never entertaining for me. And usually all the clips that you need from the award shows, they're usually just posted on the internet, like the Will Smith slap and everything like that. But with the Game Awards, it's been memed to oblivion. Um, Usually with the Game Awards, like E3, do you at least watch the E3 game shows?
No.
Just the trailers?
Yeah.
So with sort of like the E3, the Game Awards usually has a lot of like cringy content. Like I remember one time where they had Vin Diesel and the female co-star. Do you know her name?
From what?
She's also in Fast and Furious.
No. I never seen it.
Oh,
Oh, I have. I
um,
didn't like it.
yeah, they were up there on stage. They're like, "Oh, we're in our element. We're a bunch of gamers too." Like, do you remember? And they show their clip of the Fast and Furious game. If you ever get a chance, just look up the trailer for the Fast and Furious game, like the most recent one. And if you're thinking like this can't be it, because this came out like 2 years ago, it is. It looks like PlayStation 2 graphics. It is incredibly terrible. And that was like the last trailer for the for one of the Game Awards, which is what it was just mind baffling. But sometimes they have some biggest moments. Like there was I believe 2 years ago where they showed off Joker for Smash. That was the first of the DLC pass. No one was expecting that. That was the first DLC character. Everyone's mind blowing. But that did kind of shoot Game Awards in the foot because next year a lot of people tuned in waiting for another DLC character to be shown up in the Game Awards, and then everyone just got that Fast and Furious trailer instead. But anyways, it seemed like this one was happening so greatly. This was going off on a hitch, and then at the very last moment, when Elden Ring won Game of the Year, spoiler alert, and they were giving a speech about it, and turns out at the very end there was like a fan or a kid. He nominated an award to Bill Clinton.
Hey, Matan. You know, real quick, I want to thank everybody and say that I think I want to nominate this award to my Reformed Orthodox Rabbi, Bill Clinton. Thank you, everybody.
So Bill Clinton won the Game Awards this year. Um, and so I watched this. I watched the Game Awards like 2 hours after it aired. I I wasn't paying attention to the speech. I was like one ear out the other, and then it was the final part where it's just like the kid has a very heavy accent. I
Hmm.
was like, I didn't hear that last part. It sounded like someone else speaking. And so I rewinding, and like I see the chat going crazy because there's like YouTube chat, and yeah, he nominated to his ordained uh, Rabbi Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And there's even a breakdown, like YouTubers broke it down, and you could see that he's walking in the aisle like lurky. Like it's pretty crazy. He gets on stage with them. He's shaking the developer's hands, pat him on the back, and it's just incredibly hilarious. Like the developers think that he's part of the production crew. The production crew think he's part of the developers. And a lot of people thought I was like, oh, that's is that a TikTok star going on? Is that somebody's nephew? But yeah, that's one of like the crazier moments that happened. Did you play any of the Game of the Year award nominees?
No.
I didn't either, and 50% of nominees were all sequels, and I had to play the first one. We're talking about Plague Tale Requiem, which is a sequel, God of War 2, Xenoblade 3. I don't think you need to play the previous ones, but I do think they like. I've heard that with Xenoblade, they make callbacks to the previous games, and then there was I think I'm forgetting another one. Oh, Horizon. The only ones that were like standalone, where you could jump in and play, was Elden Ring and Stray. Um, the there was a record broken, and so when I was watching it, the Christopher, I think his name's Christopher Judge, I believe. I'll have to see if I'm right about that. But the voice actor of Kratos in God of War, he won Best Voice Actor of the Year, and he was up there for like 10 minutes doing the speech, and it was so long. I was wondering like if that was intentional, and it wasn't intentional because the host of the Game Awards was like poking fun, like, "Oh man, like that guy went on for a while, hug folks." Like something that they did during the Game Awards was that they released a Steam Deck for every minute the Game Awards went on. So like when Christopher Judge was talking about his speech, it went on for there was like 10 free Steam Decks, not 10, like 7. I just read that it was like the world record for the longest speech in any award show. It beat someone from the Grammys, which was 5 minutes, and the guy went on for 7 minutes. Uh, any I'm trying to think of any notable like games that won. One game that won, which was best mobile game, which was Marvel Snap. Um, I immediately checked that out once it won. When I saw Marvel Snap, I was like, not another card game. I don't want to buy another card. I don't want to get into another card game. And then once it won, I was like, okay, I'll download it. And then I played for like 3 hours. You, Leonard?
Yeah, I started playing a few days ago. It's addicting.
It gets really addictive, especially when you're winning. Yeah, especially when you're winning. And like, it's so quick, like 3 minutes.
I'm like level 98, 97 already.
The like you mean the little tent thing?
The green level.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm stuck on like 45, 44. I keep on losing and winning back and forth. I keep on snapping. I keep on gambling.
Me too.
On snap. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Let's see here. Yeah, and you know what? Something that really took me into Marvel Snap was that I played a lot of Gwent from Witcher 3, which Witcher 3 has like a little mini game mechanic, which is like a bunch of card games, and Gwent was the card game. It was so popular, they made a spin-off game where it was called Gwent. And Gwent is very similar to Marvel Snap, just a lot more complicated. And I think I prefer Marvel Snap. In Gwent, your cards are in 3 rows, and you have 30 cards. in a deck, 30 or more, and it carries on to 3 rounds. So you have to make those 30 cards last 3 rounds. So yeah, but I really prefer Marvel Snap. They somehow made it a lot more simpler, and it's just a lot more quick. Like I could get like five games done in like 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I'll try to figure out anything else. Best fighting game, Multiverses. Any thoughts about that?
What else came out?
Well, that went up against DNF Duel,
Never heard
Joe's
of it.
Bizarre Adventure,
Mm-mm.
King of Fighters 15, which I thought would win, and Sifu.
That's not a fighting game.
Okay, so everyone, everyone and their moms has been saying Sifu's not a fighting game, and I agree. But based on their definition of what Game Awards calls it, is competitive fighting game. And Sifu is a standalone one-player game where you're going through levels, karate chopping, and it somehow made it best fighting game as a nominee. But yeah, everyone talk, everyone talks about that. I would have been, it would have been hilarious if they would have won. But yeah, I agree with Multiverses. I like it. Um, I play now and then. I remember I was playing like a lot when it first came out, but it kind of dwindled on. But I like it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Um, there's I don't know about the whole stat thing where like you put the perks on, you get like 3% hit damage and stuff like that.
Mm.
Um, I wrote this joke. You might find it a little cringy, but there was a Hellboy announcement game,
Okay.
so more like hell yeah, boy.
Oh,
That
you
was a
stole
joke.
that, didn't you?
I did not steal that. I thought of that as I was
No,
watching
you did.
it. I was
Didn't
at
Sydney
work.
say that?
Who?
They
Sydney?
said that on the Game Awards.
I don't believe
I'll send you the link.
you.
She said
I do not
exactly the
believe you.
same thing.
I do not believe you.
Okay, more like hell yeah, boy. Am I right?
Best family game, Kirby and the Forgotten Land. I'll just scroll through these at least, like if I have any type of thing to say about it. Oh, well, okay. So the biggest announcement that I was excited for was Death Stranding 2.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever played Death Stranding?
For the few hours.
How'd you like it? Not a lot of people like it.
It was okay.
Just okay.
Well, I didn't get very. I got to like the second part of the game.
Like the second map.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A lot of people were expecting like a Uber Eats video game. I personally loved it. I beat it. It was just so relaxing. I don't know what it was, but I built because there's like a road system that took me like more than the game, more than it should have. I don't even think I needed to make the roads, but I took a lot of time gathering materials, making roads, so that way it could be easier to deliver packages. It's like my top 10 PS4 games.
Hmm.
And I was really excited. I was by myself, so I didn't have anyone to high five, but I would have high fived someone if there was somebody. Um, best adaptation. I gotta talk about this one. I at least know most of the nominees, but the best adaptations was Arcade League of Legends,
Hmm.
Cyberpunk, Cuphead Show, Sonic 2, and Uncharted. I'm surprised you haven't seen Arcade, given like your
I don't have Netflix.
Oh, okay, understandable. Oh well, I'll let you borrow mine to watch Arcade. If you're that big of a fan of League of Legends, I haven't seen it. I watched Cyberpunk, and I love the video game. I played like maybe halfway through, probably not even halfway through. I'm lying, probably like 25%. I still liked it, but I have the PS5 digital, so I can't play my disc on there. And with Cyberpunk, the show was amazing. Like it got recommended to me so by someone that doesn't even watch anime,
Hmm.
and I watched it, and it's just 12 or 13 episodes of just amazing. Uh, the studio that made Kill a Kill, they did such a wonderful job making the characters. This is one anime that you do need to see an English dub. I feel
Hmm.
that. And it was just so amazing. I really wish
Found
it
it.
would have won. You found the Hellboy thing?
Yep. Told you.
She does say it?
Yes.
God. Well, alright then. Sorry for stealing the joke. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, I'll have to clip that in. One for God damn. I've seen Sonic 2. I would have loved Sonic 2 or Cyberpunk to win. Sonic 2 was amazing. Do you care if I talk about Sonic 2? What
No.
happens in it?
Never seen the first one.
First one you could, I wouldn't say skip because Sonic was pretty good in that one. It was pretty funny, pretty charming. Sonic 2 was super good, putting Knuckles and Tails in it, and so you do get a little glimpse into Shadow at the very end, and Sonic does go supersonic in this film. It is just so amazing. Hopefully they bring back Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey does say he wants to come back if they do Fat Eggman.
Hmm.
So you should really watch it. It's probably one of the best video game movies that you'll ever see. I'll probably change that once the Super Mario movie comes out, but it was just so amazing. Jedi Survivor. I don't really play any Star Wars games. I used to play Battlefront 2, but Jedi Survivor looks really great.
Hmm.
I believe that is it that I want to talk about. Um, from what you saw, do you agree with Elden Ring winning best game of the year?
No. Isn't like a very niche game.
You do have to be a
It's
fan
just
of the whole Souls like. Do you like the whole Souls like
not really.
mechanics?
I never
Yeah,
played them.
it's really funny because like someone told me like, oh, I thought you would like Souls like. You like hard bosses in Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. I was like, I think that's two different completely things.
Yeah. I played Sekiro, but that's the only one I played.
How's that? Did you
It was hard.
did you did you drop it? Frustration.
Oh, I don't know what to do. I'm the first boss.
Yeah, I'm not much of a. Maybe I'll play. I think there was another samurai. It wasn't Sekiro Dies Twice. It was something else. Neo. I think I'll play Neo or Bloodborne before start playing any other ones. Those are the ones that look the most interesting to me.
Hmm.
But I think that's about it. I would have been amazed if Stray won. That would have been completely something. But yeah, I don't really have it. I thought I saw something else to talk about, but yeah, for this Game of the Year awards, it was such a huge sweep. It was whether God of War Ragnarok or Elden Ring. Elden Ring went on to win like 4 awards plus the Game of the Year, and then Ragnarok won like 5. and it was just between them. If they weren't in a category, that was the only time uh, something else won, like best family game, Kirby, and stuff like that.
Kirby.
Is there any games that you played this year, Leonard? Doesn't have to be games that came out in 2022.
I started Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, how'd you like that? Is it as glitchy mess as everyone says?
No.
To where you can't have any fun in it?
But this was post-patch.
Yeah, I played on launch day. I paid like maybe the $70, so I get like a cool like little necklace for with it. I pre-ordered that. There was just so many delays, but it wasn't that bad as everyone says. I liked it. I think it did meet the hype. Most of the glitches that happened, I didn't really experience that many glitches in my playthrough.
I think I spent like $15-20 on it.
Ah, shit. Like I said, I paid 70. Um, so going off of games that came out this year, I played Pokemon Arceus. I know you died down Pokemon, Leonard, but really, if you're gonna go dive back into it, I recommend playing Pokemon Arceus. It is it is just so different from traditional Pokemon games. It's open world. It is actually hard. It is actually a hard Pokemon game. Um, because they have this new mechanic where uh, uh, alpha Pokemons where they're just larger, big ass Pokemon of regular Pokemon. So like a Warple would be like the size of a dog. So when it evolves into a Dustox or a Beautifly, it's just gigantic. And it has like 6 maps. I'm on the 4th map, so I still haven't beat it. And this is the only Pokemon game where I feel um, committed to completing the Pokedex. And in order to complete like you can't just capture a Pokemon to complete a spot. You actually have to do several tasks. Like you have to catch like 12 Pikachu's before you can actually get it into your Pokedex.
Hmm.
Another game that I played was The Quarry, and I was super excited because I've been waiting for a super game to come out since Until Dawn. This was supposed to be Until Dawn's successor. There was a few other games. Me and you played Man of Dawn before, and it came from the trilogy, and those just don't give me that itch that Until Dawn gave me. We played a little bit of the Quarry. I don't know if you have enough to talk
No.
about it.
Nope.
No. Yeah, I was here when Leonard played the Quarry, and he got up to like maybe the 3rd character that you play. Like nothing happened.
Right at the cabin.
Yeah, he's right at the cabin. They're right leaving for the cabin. Um, the graphics look nice. I guess you could say that. But that's about it. Yeah, he didn't play that much into it. It's very hard. Maybe once you play, we could. Once you play, have you played Until Dawn?
No.
All right. Yeah, because I would really like to do a Until Dawn versus the Quarry comparison, because a lot of people have been doing that, and I feel that Until Dawn succeeds in some things that the Quarry doesn't. But yeah. Another 2022 game that I played was TMNT Shredder's Revenge. Classic beat 'em up. Takes me back to the old arcade machine. Anything else from you, Leonard?
Oh, I did play a little bit of The World Ends With You.
Oh, talk about that. I love the world's end with. I love the world ends with you.
I'm like halfway through, I forgot his name. The angel kid.
Joshua.
Yeah, Joshua.
Oh,
Or
so you know
halfway through
he's an
the story.
angel.
Yeah, play Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, yeah, fucking dumb. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, you know what? I was at a group and they were like, "Oh, who's I was at the World Ends with You group meeting and they're like, "Who hasn't played the World Ends with You before Dream Drop Distance?" It's like, what's Dream Drop Distance got to do with it? Why are we talking about Kingdom Hearts? And then I totally forgot that the characters were in Dream Drop Distance. And yeah, I was just well, I don't know if that's a huge spoiler for you. That kind of sucks, but
No, I
oh,
don't think so.
uh, but yeah, I remember you telling me like, hey, the 7th Day is already coming out. Well, like, is there more to this game, or am I just ending off at Shiki? I was like, oh no, there's more. Yeah, the World Ends with You. Neo is really good. It's a really good successor. I'm not sure how much you enjoyed the World Ends with You,
It's fun.
but Neo definitely capitalized a lot on top of it. Um,
Yeah.
I'll talk about two more games. I got the oldest game that I played is Dead Island from 2011, and it's crazy that I'm playing with a friend right now, and it's a lot of fun. Just slashing through zombies. It has a very gory but comedic sense into it, and a sequel was announced in 2014, which is Dead Island 2. It's not Dead Island Riptide, but Dead Island 2 was announced in 2014, and it's coming out next year in 2023. So, uh, it's not like I'm not like a huge Dead Island fan where I've been waiting so many years for another one. Um, but it's. Do you think it's like kind of Omen, where like if a video game's been developed for so long, it's gonna come out bad or come out good?
Mm,
Because it's
sometimes.
always a toss up. It's always a toss up.
Yeah,
What's a
because Back for Blood.
Back for Blood? Was Back for Blood uh development for a long ass time?
Between Left 4 Dead 2 and Back for Blood, there's a huge gap.
Yeah, it was a huge gap, but I think it was because
They're
like
not
just the whole
sequels,
yeah
but
yeah
still, when
I
it
think
came out, I think I considered
yeah
it a flop.
okay yeah it's just the people. I think what I heard was that the Left 4 Dead team left to do Left 4 Dead 3, but they could do Left 4 Dead 3, so they had to go for Back for Blood. It wasn't. Yeah, it just you don't hear about it no more. Left 4 Dead, like people are still playing Left 4 Dead 2 because of mods and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Um, one thing is that one game that the longest game I waited for was Kingdom Hearts 3. That was like 9 years, and I
Oh, but
thought that was a great.
we got other games, so
What?
we got other games in between.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true, but um, like I feel like there's almost like always like just a high expectation for the games that take this long because you're always you're basically putting a lot of faith into this project, and then I don't think it's always gonna live up to people's hype. Um, like when I'm talking about this one, I know Beyond Evil has already beat the record for longest in development than Duke Nukem. And the new Duke Nukem that was taking so long, it flopped. And so the last game that I would like to talk about is Yakuza 7, Like a Dragon. This is the first Yakuza game that I essentially played to the very end, and I actually platinumed it. I was super into it. Turn-based game. It was just incredibly funny. Um, I'll try posting some clips. There was like one clip where I got to the final end of the dungeon. I just had to get through one door, and when you hit door, you put like back away, go to the end, or proceed. I don't know why there's those fucking options, but I noticed that there was like a little glimmering treasure in the fucking corner of the final door, and I was like, oh, let me get that treasure before I proceed. So instead of putting back away, I put go to the first floor of the dungeon. So it dropped me outside the dungeon, and I wasted like 2 hours going through that dungeon, and I had to go way back up. And luckily this was the first run because you have to go through the dungeon first, beat the final boss, and this is like the end game. This is post end game, so this is like special content. After you do that, then you go back to the beginning again. It's like, oh hey, there's a harder difficulty for you to go through, so you have to do it all over again. So luckily, I did it on the easier difficulty, and it wasn't on the harder difficulty. But yeah, this is the only game I platinum, and the only game that I believe I completed to the very end. I did complete Fire Emblem Three Houses, but only Edelgard's route. And that took 88 hours. And there's 2 more routes. There's 3 more routes, but yeah. So that's about it. Did you have anything else? I've been playing a lot of video games, Leonard.
What are you looking forward to next year?
Well, looking forward to next year.
New releases.
Well, there's Spider-Man 2 is coming next fall.
Oh, sweet. Oh, I don't have a PS5, but
I still haven't played Miles Morales, but
me neither.
oh my god, Spider-Man was such a great game, Leonard. Oh, fuck. That was really that was a really great ride. I think that was also an impulse buy. I don't know what I never usually buy digital games when compared if I could just buy the when I could buy the disc version. And I saw the game on the PlayStation Store for $80. It just like came out that week, and I was like, I really want to play Spider-Man. So I just spent that $80
With the
I don't know if
DLC?
I had 80. Yeah, with the DLC. I bought it. And I was just like, it was just so good.
Yeah.
I was supposed to beat it on what's
Ultimate?
Ultimate? I was supposed to beat it on Ultimate. I think I got up to like maybe the second boss. I didn't get that much far, but I dropped it not because it was hard, but just because I was getting busy. But yeah,
I beat it.
like I would go back to get into the Ultimate.
Shit was hard. The DLC was hard.
The DLC. Which one I think, because I know the DLC was super hard. The one that really pissed me off was that the YouTuber girl.
Oh.
Powerball, was that her name?
I think so.
Yeah, that was just there was just a whole like it wasn't even like the freaking bosses that were the hardest for me. It was like Taskmaster's challenges. That was insane.
Those were fun.
I think one. Yeah, me as well. And I remember I was just getting so frustrated.
I went that
like,
hard.
yeah, the little the races. Oh my god, I always kept fucking up by like a second or two. And I was like, this is impossible. I had to look up on YouTube on how to like, okay, how's anyone doing this?
It's not that hard.
I don't know. And I was like, man, if I have to do this on Ultimate, like I'm gonna punch somebody.
Nothing changes in Ultimate. That stuff doesn't change. It's just the damage. Which is why the DLC was hard.
Okay.
Because you die really fast.
Yeah, it was just crazy. I think what were the villains in it? It's
Hammerhead.
I think Hammerhead. I think Hammerhead gave me a little bit of trouble. I was like, why is this guy so freaking hard? I fought against like 2 Sinister Six villains and Dr. Octopus. Why is this guy giving me so much trouble? And it was at the very end. I think he gets like a mega suit.
Yeah.
You're fighting on him on a hilltop.
Mm-hmm.
What's your plans for Spider-Man 2? Like, what are you expecting?
I don't know. Venom's in it, right?
Yeah, Venom's gonna definitely make a comeback. More than likely, Green Goblin will make a comeback, which would be amazing.
Oh, okay.
I was really hoping for this to tie into like an Avengers type of thing, but I think they said that they don't have no plans to be doing that, which really sucks. So they have like the Avengers Tower, they have the Daredevil law agency, and
I never played
uh,
Avengers after I beat it.
which one?
The Avengers game.
You actually
Square
like
Enix.
that one?
The story, yes.
Oh, the story? Okay.
Once you beat the
Yeah.
story, there's nothing to do.
Even with the characters they keep adding, they added like
I didn't play it.
okay. Yeah, I
I only
heard a
added
lot of
Spider-Man,
yeah, I hear
finally.
a lot of bad stuff about it.
It's so
But
short,
how's
though. And then you couldn't replay the story right away. They patched it later on, I think.
oh damn.
Like, you couldn't even replay the story mode.
Yeah, one person tried getting me into it, and he's like, "Oh, you need to give it a try. It's like super amazing." I was like, I keep hearing about it, and um, it doesn't look great to me.
That's fun. Not $60 fun. That's fun.
Oh, is it?
If it's
You
like
got it for
20
free?
bucks. No, my brother spent the whole 60
Oh, damn. Okay.
on
Yeah, it
launch.
looked a lot more fun on paper, and then I don't know when I just saw it. I was like, I don't know if this one's for me.
It's just repetitive.
Okay. Marvel. I thought this was gonna be like the next Marvel Ultimate Alliance when I first saw it. Do you ever play that game?
A little bit, yeah.
I,
That's
I
cool.
love I love I love that game right there. That was my one of my childhood games. Um, going. No, were you finished
What about Spider-Man? Yeah.
or just the Marvel Avengers?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
when I said that Spider-Man was gonna tie it to the Avengers, I don't think it was gonna tie it to like Square Enix. Like Insomniac was gonna add like Tony Stark into it, like a different Tony Stark. But well, One Piece Odyssey is gonna show up.
Hmm.
You excited for that one? You
No,
just you just gave me like a it
it looks fine.
looks fine. It's a turn-based One Piece game, Leonard. You don't understand how amazing that is. Cause so with One Piece games, I think like they did really well with Dynasty Warriors, but every other One Piece game has kind of like missed. There was Burning Blood. I don't believe that was a fighting game. If I remember, it was the adventure game, which I played for like 2 hours, and it just didn't really interest me. And then there was the Arena Fighter, which is like literally a 3-on-3, and that didn't really interest me. I played a lot of One Piece Warriors 3. Uh, do you like real time strategy games?
Some of them, yeah.
So you might laugh at this one, but Minecraft Legends is supposed to be a real time strategy game coming out, and I'm interested to see where that one is because with Minecraft Legends, with Minecraft, it's such a strong IP that I don't think they'll make a bad game. One game that my brother has been playing is a Minecraft Dungeons, which is supposed to be a Diablo, and
Hmm.
he says it's pretty hard.
I've
Like
I've seen it.
yeah, and so I'm pretty excited for this Minecraft Legends. Um,
I'll have to check it. I'll see it.
Final Fantasy 16 is another game that I'm excited about.
Hmm.
Yourself?
Oh, yeah. Whenever I get a PS5.
That was a very that was a very great. Oh yeah.
See, I might buy Stranger of Paradise before the sale ends.
Stranger in Paradise. What's that?
Final Fantasy.
Which one?
Stranger of Paradise.
What's that?
The most recent. No, not the most recent. It came out last year.
I'll have
Where
to look it up.
It's like a beat 'em up.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh,
Either the guy's the hero's like he don't give a fuck.
It's not the one where he's like, I have to beat chaos, right?
Yeah, that one.
Looks like chaos has been waiting for us. Chaos. We're here to kill chaos. What about chaos? That chaos doesn't exist at the Chaos Shrine. Just one. Is it true you made a deal with chaos? Chaos exists. I knew it.
Okay, that one. Okay. I heard mixed reviews about it. I wanted to get it, and then I heard that it was a lot complicated. But yeah, this is the one where the guy's like, I need to beat chaos.
Yeah, that one.
Chaos. Okay.
It's either that or
I don't know what.
Integrate.
I know what you're talking about.
But I don't want to buy Integrate.
I haven't played Integrate because I feel like I want to play the whole entire game yet on difficulty, but I had the chance to play Integrate because of the PlayStation Plus thing. I just know that I'm gonna get myself into a whole Final Fantasy thing because I've been wanting to play a game and now I finally have a chance to.
Crisis Core just came out.
Yeah, I'm confused about all that stuff, but yeah, I'm trying to find a way. I'm trying to find a place where I can start from.
Crisis Core is before Final Fantasy VII.
So get Crisis Core. No one's Zack.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Zack, Sephiroth, and some other guys.
Okay, that's cool.
And then Part 7, Part 2 comes out next year, I think.
You sure? I didn't even write that one on there.
2024, I think.
Okay.
Like the beginning of the year, or the end of next year.
I hear nothing about it, but okay. Alright, that's cool.
And there's Kingdom Hearts Missing Link.
The mobile game?
Mm-hmm.
Do you play those?
I watched the story, but this one's all 3D. It's gonna be like Pokemon Go.
I just watched the story too, right?
This one's more like Pokemon Go, so.
Okay, that's cool. The other games I have on here is Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. Anything about that one?
I haven't seen anything.
I don't think there's anything to be seen.
A few years ago, right? Next year you showed a trailer.
Something like that. Yeah, where like Superman kills somebody and the shark dude's like really sad. It has a very comedic take on it, like as most Suicide Squad is. Kevin Conroy is supposed to be doing his last performance as Batman, since he passed away. So have you seen Gotham Knight?
No.
Yeah, Gotham Knight's apparently doing terribly. It looks incredibly bad. I heard the frame rate is atrocious. And like if you compare it to like Batman Arkham Knight, it's a no-brainer. Batman Arkham Knight is incredibly better.
What about Forspoken?
Forspoken? I actually played a demo. I played a demo of that, and it is really, really good. You traverse through magic, and you're just jumping and sprinting, and the combat's really nice. When you're playing, you have a selection of spells, and you switch between two, nature and fire, and then from those, you switch between offensive or defensive. And offensive has like 5 spells, defensive has other 5 spells.
Hogwarts Legacy?
Yeah. You a big Harry Potter fan?
Yeah. I don't know if I would play a game.
It looks actually really great. I don't know if you've seen the presentation on it. PlayStation did a whole thing on it. It was like 30 minutes, and it looks really great. I've only seen up to like the first 4 films, and it kind of inspired me to watch the rest of the series, just because it looks really great. And the fact that you get to go to school is just amazing. I like little life simulators like that.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4. I played.
Totally forgot that was coming out.
to go into it, I played Resident Evil 4 for the first time on VR, and it was very stress-inducing. Have you beat that one?
No, I played it on GameCube, and I got up to the little dude.
Okay, I got stuck, and I share with my little brothers, and my save file got overloaded, and I was running around this village trying to figure out what to do, and there was like a whole bunch of villagers throwing knives at me from the rooftops, chasing after me. It's like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? And then the church bell rang. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm excited to see some updated graphics. Black Myth Wukong is one of the Soul-like games I am interested in playing. Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Oh my god, it looks so great, Leonard. It looks so good. I just you play as the monkey god. Like, I don't know, like, you don't play as whatever the other characters that you play in the Souls games. You play. I know you play as your son because customize your character, but you play as Wukong. Like, it's you have the old bamboo staff. Oh my god, it looks amazing. You excited for the Bethesda game, Starfield?
Probably not.
It's not. It's very weird because, like, I really do like the Bethesda games, Fallout and Skyrim.
What's
And,
Outer Worlds Bethesda?
It should be.
I don't know, it's alright.
Wait, no. Outer Worlds wasn't Bethesda.
Oh, it's Obsidian.
It was a team that left.
It was Obsidian from New Vegas.
Yeah. If you had made Las Vegas, made that one. I really want to play Outer Worlds. How was that?
It's cool. They didn't hook me in or anything, but it was fun.
Okay. Yeah, Starfield, because, they say you could visit so many worlds, so many planets, and that's what No Man's Sky promised, and No Man's Sky didn't do very well. I mean, coming into it, No Man's Sky is now, like, a really great game, apparently, because they just kept on adding to it, and they fixed their mistakes. But, yeah, I don't think Starfield's going to have that big of exploration.
About Zelda's coming out.
I haven't played the first one except for the demo. I know if I get to Legend of Zelda, the Breath of the Wild is such a big game that I am afraid of the commitment I have to get to that game.
What do you mean?
I'm thinking maybe after I finish Fire Emblem Three Houses fully, then I can jump into that big old monster of a game. But it is a lot of fun.
I wouldn't call it a monster.
Really? It's like a whole open world. I was like a little bit... Really?
Yeah, it's very boring.
I thought there's like dungeons everywhere.
There's only 4 dungeons.
Oh, wow.
And, there's shrines, but those are like puzzles.
Okay.
There's only 4 dungeons with bosses.
Oh. I'll have to check it out. I like from what I played from it, but and that was just for the demos. I was just hitting hobgoblins.
There are side quests you can do.
Seems pretty cool.
Yeah, the world itself is very empty.
Okay. Did you like it? Did you beat it?
Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I beat it.
Your favorite Zelda game?
No.
What's your favorite Zelda game?
Probably Wind Waker.
Wind Waker? I say that, but that's just because, like, I don't know. I never played Wind Waker. I figured I took you more for, like, the N64 Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time.
They're not that great.
I like I think Ocarina of Time is my favorite.
I mean, they're cool, but
Or
it's not my favorite.
okay, cool. Leonard, I really think that you should get into the Fire Emblem series. Why don't you want to play some waifu chess?
Because I'm not gonna play it. It's gonna sit there like all my other games.
Fire Emblem Engage is coming out, Leonard, next year. That's why I'm in such a hurry to beat Fire Emblem Three Houses, so I don't have another Fire Emblem Engage onto here. But I really recommend you get into the series. It is so fun.
I have a lot of
especially
games I don't even play.
you're talking you're talking to the right person about that. I could definitely relate to that. Um, you know that PlayStation and Nintendo, they started telling you like your wrap up is a lot different from Spotify. When Spotify tells me that, hey, you listened to like so many hours of Juice World, and you listen to like 1,000 minutes of Spotify, like, that's not that bad. But when PlayStation and Nintendo tell me like, hey, you played like 100 hours of this game, it's a lot different. And like I think my biggest game that I played on the PlayStation was coincidentally Fortnite, which is really embarrassing. And then my biggest Nintendo Switch game was Fire Emblem Three Houses, and that game was from like 2018, and I got it like the first day it came out. But yeah, I think that's most of the games I want to talk about. Yourself, Leonard.
No, I think Fortnite's my second most played game.
The other games that I have on here, I don't believe you played. The Wolf Among Us 2. I really recommend play that if you like the Telltale games. After Telltale got bankrupt and they lost all their IPs, it's they had so many projects. We could talk about that another time, but they left season 4 of The Walking Dead hanging. Wolf Among Us 2 was supposed to come out. They still need to make Game of Thrones season 2. But yeah, it was just a mess of how they got bankrupt. But
Ooh.
The Wolf Among Us 2 is still coming out next year, so that's gonna be great. And then Pikmin 4. You Pikmin fan?
No, never played.
I love Pikmin. I think you'll like it. It's kind of a strategy game. It's really cute.
Gotham
But
Knights is 50% off right now.
That's that was to be expected. It wasn't really well received. I remember they released they said, hey, we're gonna be putting this at this type of frame rate. But yeah. Any final thoughts, Leonard?
Nope. There's this Death Stranding Director's Cut. What is it?
Oh, that's supposed to be like Death Stranding with extra content.
Is that a car?
A lot of
There's a car.
Yeah, a lot of extra content. Yeah, I haven't got the chance to play it. When that came out, I did have a PS5.
Mm-hmm.
Now I do, but
it's on the Epic Games Store. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I got the base game for free the other day.
Yeah, I got the base game for free too, and I was like, but I don't think my laptop could run Death Stranding.
Probably not.
Yeah, it's gonna crash and burn. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think for 2023, I'm really looking forward to it. And this is just video games. Like, we haven't talked about movies or anime or even stuff that we watched before. But all in all, for video games, it was an alright year for video games. I didn't really play a lot of the stuff that came out.
I think most people didn't.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of stuff that was very niche, as you put it, and for this next year, It's like they're talking to me. They said like this will be Levi's year for video games.
Let's see
My,
if
my wallet's hurting.
let's see if Nintendo announces any new consoles.
Yeah, everyone's waiting for new hardware. Oh, we got the old LED, but yeah.
When it came out, 2017. That's 5 years ago. It's going on 6.
I don't think I'm ready to part with my Nintendo Switch yet.
No, the PS4 came out 2013.
Damn. Time flies.
We'll see if I get a PS5. I don't know.
Alright.
Okay.
More gaming, more streaming. Alright, guys. Well, this is the end of our episode. We did a little something different. Instead of talking about anime, we talked about video games. What? And it was a very great talk. We talked about games of 2022, 2023, 2011, Dead Island. But anyways, thank you for joining us. If you really like our content, please like and subscribe down below. My name is Levi.
I'm Leonard.
And this is the Crunchcast.
Girl, I was born with 2 left feet. Come grab my hand.